Hey y'all, this video is going to be me attempting to make gourmet caramel apples. So hopefully it works out. If not, I'll just have to clean it up on the way. So what you're gonna need are some apples. Those are Granny Smiths, the normal size, because they did not have the big ones like I wanted, but that's okay. Caramels, I have Werthers Originals, 2 bags of those, and they're kind of a small bag, so I don't know, we'll have to see if I need to use both bags. M&Ms, these are the green and the red, just the regular chocolate kind, and the white chocolate Toll House morsels. And I'm definitely not going to use 2 bags of those. I'm only going to probably need 1 bag of that. And actually maybe half a bag. I don't know. I'm going to have to see when it starts to melt. A bowl. Double boiler. Or, you know, as we do, folks that don't have a double boiler. 2 pans. Make it a double boiler. These little things are Wilton Cake Gel Coloring, red, and this is green. Food coloring will do probably just fine if you have it, but I've had those, so I didn't buy any food coloring. And this little thing I've had, and you don't really need that. Hopefully I'm going to show you a way or tell you a way that you can get around getting this. But this is one of those cake decorating kits with the little nozzle things that make the little stripes and, you know, all the little designs and the little bags inside. I'm thinking, and I've done this before. You have a regular old Ziploc bag. Cut the very, very, very tip. See the little tip? Cut a little itsy bitsy hole and it will probably work just as good. But I'm just going to try to use this little thing because I've never used it. And the sticks, I don't know if these are even the right sticks. These are cookie sticks. They're pretty sturdy. I couldn't find any that actually said apple sticks, caramel apple sticks. So hopefully these work. And if, I don't know, I was going to try to use these bamboo skewers or whatever. I've had these. I don't know. They're a little thin. I don't know if that's going to work, but if you have those, you might can make those work. Now, as far as how much I paid for all this, like I said, I already had this little cake thing. I already had the food coloring, so hopefully you have the food coloring. These little sticks were $2.99 at Michael's, I think, and I had a 50% off coupon, so they were $1.50. These were $2.99 a piece. And I had $1 off of 2. I wrote it down. 2 coupons. So I paid $5 for that. And then the M&Ms were 2 for $5. No. The chips, the white chocolate chips were 2 for $5. And I had $2 off coupons. So those cost me $3. And then the M&Ms. Oh, I don't even have them on here. I think they were 2 for $4 at Walgreens or something, and I just got 1 bag, so that, and I didn't have any in my coupons, so I had to pay full price. I added it up, but add another $2 that's $13 that I paid, basically thereabouts for this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna melt the caramel first. I'm doing 2 different kinds of apples. 2 one kind and 2 the other, and one kind is going to take a little longer. It's going to have a couple extra steps to it. So I'm going to get my setup ready to melt the caramel and start dipping the apples. So here we go. Okay, y'all, I got the caramel melting. I'm just kind of stirring it. It took about 15 minutes. No, not even that long, maybe 10 minutes to melt. Here I'm gonna start putting the apples in. I hope this is getting on camera here. You can see me. Okay. I'm kind of I only melted 1 bag. I don't know if that's gonna do the trick with these. Let's see. Kind of tilted. I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna cut this heat off too. It needs to start to settle a little bit. So I'm just dipping it in. Let's see. Kind of helps if you hold it up. Oh, okay, and spin it like. Hope it's in the camera. It's not getting the top part. Okay. That's okay. It's kind of. You need I'm gonna put 2 on this thing because that has to go in the refrigerator for the other apples. Like I said, I'm doing 2 different kinds, and one of them has to go in the refrigerator. Okay. So if you kind of just tilt the pan and spin it, it gets on there pretty good. Okay. It's all like going to the bottom of the. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Well, here's the third one. So let's hope I can get a 4th one, because there's still plenty caramel in the pan here. I just gotta get it to the corner to spin it around. Let's see. That's going okay. Okay, I'm gonna finish the last one up, and then I'll come back with the next step. Okay, here's the next step for these 2. I had to melt another half a bag. This is a messy job, y'all. They covered. They ain't the prettiest picture, but they'll do. So what I did was, this bowl has crushed up M&Ms in it. So I'm going to roll the apple in the M&Ms. Can you see? Hope it's getting on there. I think I'm going to have to actually manually stick them on. For the most part, it's getting pretty covered. But I'm going to have to probably put them on with a spoon or something. So that's not too bad. Okay. Let's put this one down. And then I'll probably just spoon some on there. We'll do this one. That's a little too much. So, okay, that didn't turn out too bad. So I'll just cover, like, see those little spots? I'll just take a spoon or something and try to spoon them on. But it's getting covered pretty good, so. Okay, and what I did with the other 2, I'm going to cover those with the white chocolate on top of the caramel. So there's going to be another step, and they have to be in the refrigerator, I think 15-20 minutes or something to get hard. So I'm going to use the same pot. I'm just going to go wash it out and then melt the white chocolate in there. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up and then come back. Okay, I'm back. I have covered the other 2 apples with the white chocolate. Sorta. I'm gonna have to work on my technique for this, but being that this is the first time I'm doing this, I'm pretty happy. Okay, I put some white chocolate and melted it. Then I added some of the food coloring or the Wilton's cake gels in green, and I went ahead and did all this because I'm trying to hurry up and so I don't want the video to be too long. And I took one of the tips from this kit in the bag and did the green. Now I'm doing the red with the old faithful Ziploc bag cut in the corner. And it worked pretty much the same. If you can see the red on this one, it's no different. So you can use a Ziploc bag and be good. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just making little lines down the apple. And I should have used a little bit more red coloring. It's not as red as I like, but it's okay. And then I'm going to do this side over here. And it's very important to let the chocolate cool. You can add your coloring while it's still kind of warm, But when you actually get ready to do this step, it needs to be cooled way down, so it'll stay on the apple. Because other than that, and that's another thing, when you're actually covering the apples with the caramel, you need to let it cool, because that's going to help the caramel stick. One other thing I didn't mention, when you're melting your chocolate and your caramels, you need to put a little milk in there so it won't stick to the bottom of the pan. Okay, yeah, I think that looks good. What do you think? Okay, here's the other apples that I did with the M&Ms. And what I did, once I rolled them in there and got most of it on there, I took a glove. I just took a plastic glove. I don't know, I don't have one on me, but I thought I had another one. But you know, just a regular glove, and put it on, and then stuck the remaining M&Ms on the apples to get more coverage for that. Okay, I'm gonna finish up and come back with the ending result. Okay, everybody, they are done and they look good. As you can see, I decorated them with not ornaments, the bows you put on the presents. There's a little stocking and a ribbon. All this stuff can be found at the Dollar Tree. I bought the stockings, I think there were two of those in a pack for $1, and then the bows were $1. And I think I got the ribbon at A.C. Moore or Michael's. So, but you can be creative and decorate them any way you like. Give them as gifts. Put them in a cellophane bag. Those clear bags, kind of the long ones, so they fit all inside the bag, and tie them up and give them as gifts. Let me try to zoom in. There's my little decoration for the white chocolate. Again, I'm gonna have to work on my technique on that, but it turned out pretty good. And the M&Ms crushed up over the caramel. So yeah. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna try to list some, details about everything I used and kind of the techniques or whatever that I used in the video in the description box. So if you have any questions, just list them below. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video.